Hi, my name's Olly Stone. I'm a mechanic here at the Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki racing team, and I work for Forkner. Today I'm going to talk you through the KX250F that I have here. As you can see, we got some badass military themed graphics this weekend. The guys at PC and at Throttle Syndicate kind of designed this metal theme with the fake pop rivets and stuff here and things like that. So everyone does something for this weekend, which is really cool. This year I think we made a pretty good effort, and the bike looks pretty sick. Austin uses a 996 handlebar. Bar mounts at a stock position. He's only a small kid and he's quite short, so everything's kind of small for him. Renthal provide us with the handlebars and the grips, and they got a sick bar pad this weekend for us, which matches the military theme of the bike. We use the arc levers and clutch perch. He uses the Memlon, which is the composite brake lever. Not for any specifics, I feel it's a lighter and less likely to break in a crash. So obviously we got the bar mounts, the clamps are Pro Circuit. The suspension is Showa A-Kit suspension. We have a suspension technician from Showa that helps us tune, but we also build it at Pro Circuit, and it's available to buy at Pro Circuit, the fork and the shock. Moving down, we've got some carbon tips that we make for the shroud because Austin's pretty short, and at motocross, more specific, he'll get his boot caught in the end of the shroud and it'll rip the shroud off. So we make some cool little carbon tips. We use a gut seat foam with a Throttle Syndicate cover. The guts is badass. I mean, it's lighter than stock and it's a firmer feel, so overall trying to make the whole bike as light as possible so the handling is better. So that's what we kind of aim for at Pro Circuit. Everyone always asks about here is the coolant catch tank, which is just a little tank above the radiator that we use to catch the coolant when it pushes the fluid out when the engine gets hot. So when the engine cools back down, it can suck the coolant back in, so the coolant's always at the highest level, so just for optimum cooling. We use a Pro Circuit exhaust that again is developed at the shop, and it's pretty much an exhaust that you guys can buy too. So it's nothing too fancy that we use. I mean, Mitch tries to sell the best product that he can, and obviously we develop it for the race team, and it normally trickles its way down. So definitely a cool Pro Circuit titanium exhaust system. We have some oversized radiators here with a built-in oil cooler, which is kind of cool. It's one of my favorite parts of the bike. Just the oil cooler to keep the oil cool during the races, and more outdoors when the temperatures get above 100 degrees, but clutch guys here on the team, the guys that roast the clutch, it definitely helps keep the engine temperature cooler. We can move around. We've got Pro Circuit water pump cover, we got a Pro Circuit clutch cover, we got Pro Circuit coolant hoses, Pro Circuit foot pegs. We make our titanium foot peg brackets, and we got some cool covers down here that we use. Engine plug kit is red, it's badass, it's from Pro Circuit. Pro Circuit shift lever. We use hubs from Japan, from KHI, and we lace them on XL rims with a stronger spoke with the Dunlop tires on them, always spec Dunlop tires. We got the RK chain laced on Renthal sprockets, so that's another Renthal things. We got Renthal handlebars, Renthal sprockets. Moving forward, we've got a cool carbon discard that we make. We use a magnesium brake from Nissin. It comes from Japan, and that's one of the most powerful brakes in the pits. So we use braking discs, and we have a float-in rotor on the front, but it's more of a unique float-in rotor that comes from road race. So it's less side-to-side float and a little bit more front and back float. We use the stock steel engine mounts, which we modify with holes ourselves just for some handling characteristics that we did there at Pro Circuit. We also use a Pro Circuit air boot, which Mitch designed and made to match our engine and our throttle body and things like that. So it's all pretty much one package. The transmission we make and the piston we use is JE, but we make that ourselves, and we use Pro Circuit cams. So the engines get built at Pro Circuit and developed at Pro Circuit, and everything's an in-house deal, so the whole thing pretty much start to finish is just done in-house, and that's the best way that Mitch likes it.